Hey everyone! Welcome back to ASH-Artful Shihi. Today, we're diving into a topic that might make some of you squirm, but it's important to understand why do intense romantic relationships sometimes fizzle out from the female side, leading to separations and even divorces? Whether it's a girlfriend-boyfriend dynamic or a husband-wife bond, we're about to explore the 12 reasons why the fire can start to cool off. And don't worry, we're keeping it light, funny, and full of relatable moments, so let's get started. You know how sometimes a relationship can feel like a roller coaster? It's fun at first, but after too many loops, even the thrill seekers start feeling queasy. Women can experience emotional overload when the intensity becomes too much, like being stuck on that never-ending ride at the amusement park. It's exhilarating, but after a while, they might want to get off for some fresh air. Imagine your relationship as a garden. If you're planting flowers too close together, they don't have room to grow. Women need space to breathe, think, and just be themselves. When a relationship is too intense, it can feel like every inch of the garden is overrun with vines, no room for the flowers to bloom. And when there's no space, things start to wither. Let's talk fairy tales. Sure, we all grew up with Cinderella, but in real life, expecting a partner to be Prince Charming 24/7 is a bit unrealistic. When a relationship is too intense, it's easy to fall into the trap of expecting perfection. But when those glass slippers start pinching, and the magic wears off, the relationship can start feeling more like a burden than a blessing. Picture this: you're lighting candles for a romantic dinner, but if you keep them burning all night, eventually they'll melt away. Intense emotions, like those candles, can lead to burnout. Women, who often juggle multiple roles, can feel exhausted by the constant need to keep the romance blazing. Sometimes, they just need a break before the flames go out entirely. Remember that movie where the magician makes the rabbit disappear? Well, in an overly intense relationship, a woman might start feeling like that rabbit, slowly vanishing. When everything becomes about us, and not enough about me, she can lose sight of who she is outside of the relationship, leading to a desire to reclaim her identity. In this, it's totally your fault because she has your name, and you are not giving her worth for being physically present. When emotions run high, so do misunderstandings. It's like building a Tower of Babel. Everyone's talking, but no one's understanding each other. Women might feel that communication becomes too tangled, too charged with intensity, making every conversation feel like a potential argument. And when talking becomes too hard, sometimes it's easier to just walk away. Ever seen the movie Runaway Bride? Sometimes, when a relationship gets too intense, it can start to feel like a trap. The more intense the emotions, the more daunting the commitment can appear. Women might begin to panic, feeling like they're losing control of their own lives. And in a desperate bid for freedom, they might just run for the hills. It's perfectly fine if you both give each other some personal space, even try it out, and you will come again here to thank me. A healthy relationship is like a tree, it should grow tall and strong. But if one partner's demands are too intense, it can feel like the other person is being pruned back like a bonsai tree, beautiful, but stunted. Women may feel that their personal growth is being sacrificed for the sake of the relationship, leading them to seek out new ground where they can truly thrive. Think of a relationship as a game of tug-of-war. When both partners pull in the same direction, everything's fine. But if priorities start to misalign, like one partner wanting to focus on career while the other wants to settle down, the rope starts to fray. Women may feel that their needs and goals aren't being met, leading to a gradual pulling away. Relationships can sometimes feel like running a marathon, exhilarating, but also exhausting. When the pace becomes too intense, it can lead to physical and mental exhaustion at any age of life. Women, who might be balancing work, family, and social life, can start feeling overwhelmed. And when the marathon never ends, even the strongest runners might drop out. There's a reason behind the quote. If you love something, set it free. Exists. Women highly value their independence. When a relationship gets too intense, it can start to feel like a gilded cage. Sure, it's beautiful, but no one likes to feel trapped. The more a woman feels her independence slipping away, the more likely she is to want out. Don't put everything of yours on her forcefully, this way you will never get her honestly. Finally, we have the law of diminishing returns. The more you invest in something, the less you get out of it over time if the balance isn't maintained. Women may start to feel that their emotional investments are no longer yielding the happiness they once did. When the returns start to diminish, it's natural to reconsider the investment altogether. I'd say it's crucial to keep communication open and ensure both partners feel heard and valued. And if this video helped you gain some insight, give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. What has worked or not worked in your relationships? And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on maintaining healthy, happy relationships. Share this video with someone who might need a little relationship wisdom too.